Trainers, battlers, champions. That's right, I'm doing the intro this time. Sorry, Zach, you're sitting this one out. Today, we have a video for you guys where we are going to break down the economy of Pokemon Champions. What does it look like to spend money on this game? Where is your money actually going? What does it help you with? And all of that, we will break it down because we know that on rollout, it has been a little confusing. So Zach here did all the research so that you guys can just sit down, watch this video, and hopefully be up to speed with what's going on and if you're going to throw your wallet at the game. But before we do that, I just want to quickly touch on what the game actually is. Today, we are talking about Pokemon Champions. If you have been under a Pokeball-shaped rock and you don't know what this is, Pokemon Champions is a Pokemon game that is being released April 8th of this year, 2026, and it is going to be a battle simulator. That's right, they have sucked the story, no gym leaders, no none of that. We are going strictly raw, competitive battles. This is the first time Pokemon is tackling something like this and really pushing hard for it. So if you are interested in competitive Pokemon battling, this is the game for you. But unfortunately, it is a free to start game, which is why today we are going to break down what does it mean to be free to start and what does it mean to be pay to play, pay to win. So Zach, I kind of want to throw the Pokeball to you here, and why don't you tell these fine people what you found on what exactly this economy is going to look like.
All right, so Joe, I like to look at it this way. Pokemon Champions is essentially like a car dealership. You know, you go in and they've got the manual, they say it's priced at this, and then as you keep walking, they keep talking to you, they're like, oh, well, actually, it's another $1,000 for this. Oh, you want air conditioning in the car? Well, that's $2,000. And like by the time you're fattened up with the free treats and the drinks to give you, you're spending $45,000 and you only went in there to spend $2,000 on a used car. You're like, wait a second, what happened here? Anyway, that's kind of how I look at Pokemon Champions in terms of the economy. It is free to start for a reason. I think they said that specifically because it's not really free to play, at least not the way the game is supposed to be played. And that in and of itself is kind of frustrating. But what does all this mean? I've been so confused. Like when you go down the thing, there's like a million different economy systems at play. You've got the premium battle pass, you've got teammate tickets, you've got training tickets, quick coupons, a starter pack, a champions membership. Like what is all of this stuff? All right, I have spent a lot of time reading the website and trying to understand this myself, kind of doing some Sherlock Holmesy situations over here, like Detective Pikachu stuff. But really, this is how it works. The game tells you that everything comes down to VP. Okay, it's all about VP. That is the main currency of the game. So you might be like, Zach, VP, they tell you on the website it's completely free. The VP is just what you get from battling, from playing the game. You don't spend any money on it. So of course it's a free to play game. What are you talking about? This game is completely fair. Well, that's partially true and it's partially not. Where it gets kind of crazy is that there's ways to circumvent paying VP. So let's read a little bit from the website. There's ways to train your Pokemon. You can go to the roster ranch. Every 22 hours, there's a new batch of Pokemon, unless of course you use VP to get a new batch. Interesting. Okay. Again, you get VP just from playing the game, from winning ranked matches. That's great. So you have to spend VP to train your Pokemon. You spend more VP to recruit Pokemon faster. You spend more VP to permanently recruit your Pokemon, because if you just recruit the Pokemon, they're only there for probably like a week and then they go away. But to keep them, you have to permanently recruit them. So that's kind of the mechanics in play. What does a paid membership get you? It says here on the website, paid memberships add a variety of features that will further enhance your battling and training experience in Pokemon Champions. Okay, that's interesting. Players with an active membership, this is paid, can store more Pokemon in their box. You have more battle teams usable at one time. You unlock membership exclusive missions. Now, this is what I really want to talk about, is the missions. I think a lot of people have been lost on this. The missions are really the economy of the game. Here's another thing. If we go further down the website, you can also recruit Pokemon by using tickets instead of VP. Items such as quick coupons and teammate tickets are available, and these are primarily obtained through missions in-game. So if you have the paid membership, guess what? You're getting to do more missions. And what do missions get you? They get you more of these quick coupons and these teammate tickets. And what do those do? Quick coupons can shorten how long you must wait to recruit a Pokemon by 1 hour per coupon. And by using teammate tickets, you can permanently recruit Pokemon without using VP. So that's really how this boils down. The VP is important. If you're a free player, you can just go in and you're just winning battles, you get VP. But if you have a paid membership, you're going to get access to coupons and tickets quicker, which literally circumvent the VP. And that's why I'm saying this economy is pretty busted. And that is where the gacha mechanics and kind of the pay to win elements of the game come into play. Another thing that's going to be really important in this game for the meta is training your Pokemon and giving them better moves, like we mentioned. What's a way that you can train your Pokemon? Well, of course, you can spend VP. By using VP, you can hone your Pokemon's attack, defense, other stats, etc. But here we go again. Here's the gotcha mechanic. Running short on VP, you can always use a training ticket to train your Pokemon instead, reducing the acquired amount of VP to 0. Now, we know that we can get teammate tickets and quick coupons quicker by doing the paid membership because we will get more missions. It doesn't specifically say yet that missions will also get you training tickets, but let's be real. If the other tickets and coupons are in there, I'm guessing the training tickets are as well, which means also to train your Pokemon quicker, if you have a paid membership, you are going to get access to more training tickets. There's also the battle pass, which everybody gets essentially, like to battle against other people online, but there is a premium battle pass that tells you that you will get more rewards at the end of the season. This game is going to have seasons similar to like a Pokemon Go, to like a Pokemon TCG Pocket. There are seasons that we will all be competing in. Once the season is over, we will restart. At the end of that season, you're going to get a certain amount of rewards if you just have the normal battle pass, and you will get more rewards if you have the premium battle pass. Lastly, let's talk about the starter pack bundle. That's another way that you can pay for the game. The starter pack bundle is $9.99 USD to start. It launches as well on April 8th, same day as the game. It is designed to enhance the free to start experience. It primarily increases Pokemon storage from 30 to 80, there you go, alongside 30 teammate tickets and 50 training tickets and a special battle trainer song. Okay, I don't care as much about the song, but again, there's those tickets. So the way I look at it is, yes, it is free to play, free to start, but it is also pay to skip literally everything that leads to winning. It is a time-based economy, and by spending a lot of money, you can literally speed up time in the game. And if you can speed up time, you can speed up the rate that it takes you to win battles.
Now, with all that being said, it should be mentioned it is still possible to play it free, and we actually have a podcast that is going to be dropping soon after this video that dives further into what exactly that looks like, as well as we will be doing follow-ups on the free-to-play gameplay style. So yes, you are saving time in this time-based economy, but there still is skill involved. So while these people are skipping to the finish line, if you are a free-to-play player, you are still building the skill needed, so you're not completely left in the dark.
And the one thing that both players are going to have to do is adapt to the meta. The meta is constantly going to be changing, the teams are constantly going to be changing, so if you are someone who is staying up to date, especially by watching our channel, figuring out what the best teams are, what the best mons are, what the new meta looks like, you're also going to have an advantage that maybe some of these paid players don't have. Just because little Timmy's got a trust fund doesn't mean little Timmy understands how a competitive VGC works. Now, if it's the world's champion from 2025 and he's spending all the money in the world, yeah, you don't stand a chance. So anyway, guys, if you've been on the fence of whether or not to pay for Pokemon Champions or to try it as a free player, I hope this helped. We tried to break down the economy. It's very confusing. Once you actually download the game and start diving into it, you're going to see how some of these systems work. But we're really excited to dive into Champions ourselves, and we really hope that you guys have fun and that you can succeed as a free player. But maybe it's worth spending a little bit of cash.
Let us know in the comment section below, are you guys going to spend some money, or are you going completely free to play? We're going to be making a lot more Pokemon Champions content, so if you are looking for team builds or just gameplay in general, more ways to win as a free-to-play player, we are going to tackle all of it and plenty more. So even if you have questions, make sure to let us know, and we will try to do as much content on this game as we see fit. We're really looking forward to it, and we hope to see you guys on the battlefield. So thanks so much for watching. Bros and Badges, out.